There you go, you know, and that one success, you know, and Raine, you have that amazing task of all of a sudden galvanizing the troops and putting out lost or kidnapped or looking for or missing posters. That's got to be the hardest part of your job.
Well, I mean, candidly, I have to credit Cindy and Kathy in our response department. They're the ones who take those calls from the family. You've seen downstairs, I'm right around the corner and just an earshot away. And my role is really to raise funds so that they can do what they do. So I can't take credit for what they do, but I think one of the most important programs that we have is just holding the hands of families whose child is missing. And you know, you started this conversation about the internet, and I have to say that it's been such a double-edged sword, because 85% of our runaway cases are actually kids that were lured online by adult predators. You know, and we're a national organization. We take cases locally. We had a case in Katati and Roanoke Park recently, and luckily they were resolved quickly. They were young girls, 15, 16 years old, with men that were much older. This community cares, and this nation cares. You know, it's like every child matters, every child. We give the same attention to, you know, a very poor and socially challenged family as we do a middle-class family who never thought that this would happen to them, you know. It's not all marginalized families that this happens to. So it's kind of its own community too, in the sense that these are families who have a lot in common, and not for any reason that you want to have in common with anybody. But we've been around. Next year will be our 30th year, and we've helped over 10,000 families nationally. And you know, we exist because of Petaluma. We exist because of what Elise was talking about, the community showing up for Polly. If she'd been abducted from another community, this foundation would probably not exist, because it's the way that we showed up.
You know,
Exactly.
you know, it's like community matters is embedded in this community. And one of the things I love about where we are is you ask for help, how many volunteers step up in this city? And the fact, like you were saying, all of a sudden you've got volunteers from every walk of life, and 25% of them happen to have been through your program first, and then they came back around to help.
Absolutely.
And that is like joyous.
Full circle.
It is full circle, and we see it every day. And we see it in a lot of different ways too. You know, there are people who pick up food at the food pantry,